This movie was interesting. I love food, I love restaurants. Ratatouille is my favorite movie. For crying out loud, my name is short for lasagna. I mean, I even opened up the diner that you're in right now. So this had to be done. And of course, it's gonna have spoilers. You have been warned. Hi, my name is Zagna and welcome to the diner. Are you hungry? So all of these wealthy people were invited to a restaurant in the middle of nowhere without telling their security or family, basically setting themselves up for death. Think about that. They basically wanted the bragging rights of telling everyone, look, you can't afford to go where I'm going. It's so high class that I don't even know where I'm going yet. That's insane. When your ego clouds the judgment of your common sense, come here. You have a problem. But don't worry, everyone. This is fine. It's just a death trap for the cliche evil group of wealthy people. But why waste so much money? You could just poison their drinks or poison their food. Why burn down an entire building that people worked so hard to put together? But to be fair, that's no fun, and it would have made this movie even more boring. And I know all of these people did some bad things. They deserve a punishment. Yeah, but none of those things that they did were worth dying over. On the bright side, they all paid for an experience that was definitely worth the money. And sometimes I guess an experience can be so good that it really is to die for. The thing that blows my mind is that no one had any real food until the end of the movie. How is it that I'm invited to a restaurant and I'm starving, especially if I paid over $500, actually over $1,000 to be here? Just take a look at everything we're chowing down on. Look at this. You know, I'm capable of actually getting full from grocery store samples, but whatever all of these dishes are, they're not samples. They're samples of samples. I'm eating for an entire human here, not just my pinky toe, but I guess that doesn't matter. Maybe I'm the brokey here.
You're broke! You're poor!
Rich people will like anything as long as it's expensive. Think about that. That's pretty weird. When writing a story, the plot twists are supposed to keep building until everything starts coming together throughout the story, and usually there's a big aha or wow or that makes sense moment towards the end. And I'm so happy to say that this movie had none of those. Instead of being impressed as things became more intense, I just started scratching my head. If they were aiming to get by with only being weird, congrats. You win. Take all the points in the world. However, just being weird is not going to win me over. I just finished High on Life a few weeks ago, and that was weird. With great writing, it's very important that you have both. Otherwise, you just piss people off and you become a giant thumbs down and forgettable moment in everyone's life. But hey, at least we got a classic American ending with a freaking cheeseburger. To be honest, this whole thing felt like a fever dream that somehow turned into a very strange McDonald's ad. It felt like this movie should have been placed as a scene in Scary Movie 6, but instead of being funny or entertaining, you're just like, why did I watch this? Trust me, nothing about this movie was satisfying at all. Although, I do have to admit, there is one good part of this movie, and it has to go to the credits. And I don't mean some sort of clever post-credit scene, I mean the actual credits, because at least I knew at that moment I wouldn't have to watch any more of that garbage. But we always learn something over here at the diner, so I'll leave you with this. Sometimes there is no deeper meaning to be found, and that may be disappointing. And in this case, it won't make sense now or later, no matter how hard you think about it, no matter how many theories you create, or how hard you try to understand it all. The menu is weird, just weird. Lasagna has been served. Good night, everyone.